We're counting down 10 wooden boats built by shipwrights, watermen, and backwoods guides that refuse to disappear. Spanning from the 1890s to the mid-20th century, these vessels range from lightweight inland craft you could carry on your shoulders to deep-keeled cutters designed to survive North Sea storms. Some have outlasted the entire industries that created them. What earned each one its place in the ranking? Let's begin with number 10. In the 10th place, the Herreshoff S-Class sloop stands as an early icon of American one-design craftsmanship. Launched in 1919 from Nathaniel Herreshoff's Bristol, Rhode Island shop, this boat brought elite yacht-building methods to a small boat fleet built for endurance. Its hull features steam-bent oak frames, mahogany planking, and bronze fastenings, materials chosen for both strength and longevity. The spoonbow design and simple fractional rig allowed for lively performance and ease of handling. With more than 100 years of continuous class racing, the S-Class remains a living showcase of shipwright tradition scaled for lasting, practical use. Number 9. The Chesapeake Bay Dead-Rise Workboat represents the practical ingenuity of Maryland and Virginia watermen. Built for the shallow, often unpredictable waters of the bay, its hull starts with a V at the bow and flattens toward the stern, providing both stability and easy maneuvering in tight, oyster-rich creeks. Oak forms the backbone and ribs, while pine or cedar planking completes the hull, cross-planked on the bottom for added strength. These boats were never finished for show. They were built to work, and to be fixed when needed. Caulking, replanking, engine swaps, and later steel reinforcements became part of their routine life cycle. Decades of service, with many deed rises still in use or preserved, speak to a tradition where durability was measured by how well a boat could be repaired and kept working on the water. 8th place. The Rangeley Lake boat reflects the ingenuity of Maine's inland craftsmen. Developed for guides and anglers navigating the remote waters of Rangeley, this boat's cedar planking and spruce frames kept it remarkably light, easy to row, portage, or carry across uneven terrain. Its lap-straight construction, with overlapping planks, gave the hull both strength and flexibility, perfectly suited to the calm but unpredictable lakes of the region. Unlike heavy-duty offshore workboats, the Rangeley's longevity depends on careful use and preservation. Surviving originals are prized by collectors, and its reputation endures in small craft heritage circles as a symbol of practical regional boat building. Number 7. The Banks Dory proves that stripped-down utility can lead to remarkable longevity. Originating in Gloucester's Grand Banks cod fishery, this boat was built for function over form. White pine planking and spruce ribs made it quick to assemble and easy to repair at sea or on shore. Its compact, narrow hull allowed dories to be stacked by the dozen on schooner decks, maximizing space for fishing crews. Every line and angle served a job, from hauling lines to handling heavy catches. Today, restored examples and museum collections keep the Banks Dory's legacy alive, outlasting the very fisheries that once depended on them. Number 6. The Atkin double-ended ketch reflects a different kind of durability, one rooted in the power of well-drawn plans and the spread of practical knowledge. William Atkin's designs from the 1930s and the 1940s made offshore cruising possible for countless amateur builders. The double-ended hull, inspired by North Sea lifeboats, offered seaworthiness and a forgiving ride in rough water. The ketch rig balanced sail area and made handling manageable for small crews. What set these boats apart was their accessibility. Atkin published detailed plans in magazines, inviting home builders to follow proven formulas rather than improvise. Surviving examples, many built in backyard shops rather than famous yards, show how a sound design, executed by steady hands, can outlast the era that first imagined it. The Atkin ketch endures as proof that the right lines on paper, when trusted and followed, build boats that last. In the 5th place, the Bristol Channel Pilot Cutter stands as the standard-bearer for seagoing resilience in British coastal waters. Built for the relentless pilot trade, these cutters carried pilots to waiting ships through some of the harshest tides and surf in Europe. The hull form, with its deep forefoot and massive ballast keel, was shaped for survival, balancing speed with the ability to recover from violent knockdowns. Shipwrights used pitch pine planking over heavy oak frames, a combination that absorbed impact and resisted rot, while the full-length keel and high bulwarks offered both directional stability and safety on deck. The design's reputation for self-righting became legendary among pilots who trusted their lives to these boats in winter storms. Today, only a handful of originals remain, but restored cutters like Kindly Light and Breeze continue to sail, their longevity a testament to the repairable, overbuilt philosophy that defined the Bristol Channel's working fleet. Number 4. The Adirondack Guideboat distills the art of wooden boat building into a vessel light enough for one person to carry yet strong enough to endure generations of hard use. Developed in the mid-1800s for guides and hunters navigating the lakes and wilds of upstate New York, this boat's construction is a lesson in precision and local knowledge. White pine planking forms the hull, fastened over slender spruce ribs, with the distinctive root-grain knees, bent naturally to shape, anchoring the structure at the stems and thwarts. The result is an ultra-light hull, often weighing less than 60 pounds, designed for long days of rowing and easy portage between remote waters. Unlike factory-built boats, each guideboat was assembled by hand, with subtle variations reflecting the builder's experience and the needs of the region. The survival of these boats owes as much to the passed-down skills of Adirondack craftsmen as to the careful selection of materials. Today, preservation groups and modern builders continue to teach and replicate the original methods, ensuring that the guideboat remains a living symbol of practical, resilient craftsmanship. Coming to the top 3, the Friendship sloop anchors Maine's maritime identity with a legacy, both practical and enduring. Born in the coastal village of Friendship and shaped by Wilbur Morse's memory-built tradition, this broad-beamed, gaff-rigged vessel was designed for a single fisherman or lobsterman to handle alone, even in rough weather. Builders relied on white pine, oak and spruce, woods readily available to local yards and chosen for their resilience and ease of repair. More than 400 hulls are credited to the Morse lineage, a production scale unmatched by any other Maine workboat of the era. The Friendship sloop's reputation lives on not only in restored originals like the 1900-built Blackjack, but in an active restoration culture and a dedicated class association that keeps the design afloat. The continued presence of these sloops, over a century after the first were launched, reflects a boat-building tradition where skill, memory, and community created vessels that last far beyond their working years. In second place, the Colin Archer Redningskoit stands as a purpose-built answer to the harshest demands of the North Sea. Designed in Norway during the 1890s, this rescue cutter was shaped by a single, uncompromising mission: survival in service to others. The double-ended hull, meticulously drawn by Colin Archer, gave the vessel its signature self-righting ability, a feature that proved essential for rescue crews facing hurricane-force winds and breaking seas. Builders relied on oak for the frames, pine for planking, and dense iron ballast deep in the keel, producing a boat that could recover from a capsize and remain stable while towing much larger ships to safety. Unlike faster or more comfortable working boats, the Redningskoit was measured by its reliability and the number of lives it saved. Its influence stretches far beyond Norwegian waters, inspiring both polar expedition ships and modern blue water cruisers. The continued respect for Archer's original hulls, many of which still pass safety inspections and sail today, cements the Redningskoit's place among the most enduring workboats ever built. And finally, in first place, the Concordia yawl stands as the definitive example of wooden boat durability and living heritage. Built between 1938 and 1966, a total of 103 hulls emerged from the Concordia Company, most crafted at Aberking and Rasmussen in Germany. The construction paired an oak keel, steam-bent oak frames, African mahogany planking, and bronze fastenings, materials chosen for their resistance to rot and corrosion. Over time, a program of laminated oak frame repairs and regular fastener inspections became standard, ensuring that these yawls could endure decades of hard use. Today, 102 of the original 103 are still afloat, a survival rate unmatched by any other wooden fleet of its size. The Concordia Owners Network maintains a detailed registry, supports ongoing restoration, and publishes a biannual newsletter chronicling every major repair and voyage. The creation of replica hull number 104 in New Zealand further cements the Concordia's legacy, proving that expert craftsmanship, combined with an active maintenance culture, can keep a classic wooden fleet alive for generations. Across all 10 boats, one pattern stands out. When hands-on skill meets deep local knowledge, durability follows. These vessels aren't just relics. They're proof that true craftsmanship outlasts industrial shortcuts. The legacy isn't wood and rivets. It's a blueprint for building things meant to endure. What surprised you most?